start a hard mode one too. I didn't get very far yet. I thought I would spend all night playing it and then I got sleepy, but I can't wait to try to finish that one and then hopefully do rando eventually. But we'll go here. I'm curious to see how hard it's gonna be to get out of certain areas and go kind of backtrack through the map, you know? Yay, rando. I know I really do want to try it. I think it'll be very satisfying, very fun. Let me adjust a couple of things here for a second. Spending all night playing a game. That was me last night. Who all played Slime Rancher all night after we said not to? No, I think it's so fun. It's so easy to play for hours and hours. I'm gonna try something really quick with the camera since it's kind of acting up. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be way too bright. And then this. And I think maybe that'll make it less choppy. It was being a little choppy. Managed to cut myself off before it was too late. Okay, good. I want you all to sleep. I spent my night last night watching someone play Rain World for the first time in Discord. Oh, fun. So here we are. Let's go back up and out of this room to get to the fountain. I don't know how difficult that is. It's been, you know, the whole weekend. I haven't played. I hope I can do it. I hope I remember everything. Okay. I think we do this to get out of here? No. Well, if we do, we have to go further over here. Okay. Ooh, close. We got it. This is the exit, but I think we want the fountain. Yes. Cool. Hey, April, welcome in. Hi, it's good to see you. Rain World looks real fun. Yeah. Just unlocked Ancient Ruins. Meggie, you got so far. I do recommend Ori. I know I had some trouble with it. I struggled with it in the beginning, but it's such a perfect package of a game with the main temples or levels, and then the finish is so nice. The environment's so beautiful. It's just tricky to get. It was tricky for me to get get the controls in the beginning, and I think coming from Hollow Knight, switching the feel of it, the character has a different weight, a different movement to it. So we will probably start with Swamp. That's where we have the most stuff to collect. I know April is playing through Will-o'-the-Wisps as well, right? I learned very fast. Good, then you won't have any trouble with it. So let's start out with this one over in the left-hand corner. Oh, I remember this thing. These spikes. There's something over to the left-hand side that I can't see from here. Let me do something else really quick, too. Oh, and I think there's a cat outside the door already. Yeah, do you want to see BB really quick? She says hi. This always happens. I heard a meow, yeah. We'll have her do a quick hello. BB, she's famous. She wants to see you all. She wants to see her fans. BB, come here. You're so spoiled. She's like, oh, if I cry, I get whatever I want. There she is. I am indeed. I love Ori. Can we get a shout out for April, please? Who's also playing through Will-o'-the-Wisps. If you want someone else to watch explore this game and cruise through all the Ori challenges, and I think there's bosses in Ori 2 as well. Yay, a BB. Hi, Melo. Welcome in. It took me 5 minutes to learn how to use heavy machinery better than my dad. He's an engineer. Nice. Ace, I don't know if you have closed captions or Maggie does, but Oh, Llama, hi. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the 9 months. Welcome back to the human race. Enjoy your Earth badge and your emotes. I love you, BB. BB says hi, she loves you too. Thank you. We're glad to have you in the human race. All right, I'm gonna put her, I'm gonna give her a treat and let her go hang out in the bedroom. And I will be right back. Can one of my mods get a shout out for April, please? I would appreciate it, and I'll be right back. Come on, baby, let's go. We are ready to go. Thank you, Llama. See you, BB. Have a good nap. Yeah, she will. She'll be knocked out. Darren, welcome in. All right, now we're really ready. I think there is something over here. Is it higher up? It's way higher up. Okay. Yeah, I know we have some serious Ori fans in chat, and I want them to go watch as many playthroughs as they can, especially if it's a friend of mine doing a playthrough. Look at this cute little butterfly. I don't think it's up there. I guess I could do one of these just to see. I'm not always very good with aiming these. Yeah, no, we don't need to get it from underneath. We have to go this way. Oops. Since I arrived, where are you in Ori? Almost done. We finished Ori last, on Friday, but we are coming back to do 100% of the map, and I'm hoping to get it today so that we can move on to Ori 2. Oh, thank you, Nini. Yeah, I know. I'm like, there's people in here that are just going to every Ori stream they can find, and I love it. Thanks for the update. No worries. Oh, I can't grab this. I thought I could maybe grab that tree. Okay. There we go. Ability cell. Next, we've got a bunch of stuff. I think we'll just make a big loop and go over to the right. We'll try to go quick. See if how fast we can finish it. We're at 96. Well, we were at 96% of the map. Yeah, we're at 96% still. For this area, we're at 88% for the swamp. Depending on what it is, a lot of the things that we can grab on the map are 2% each. Things like that. It's pretty common. Oh, okay. Here's another. And a lot of the stuff too will be pretty quick because we got all of our abilities now. I'm hoping it's pretty quick at least. Here's some slugs. That's not it. Okay, we do have to go past this big monster. Cool. Oh, you know what else I want to do eventually is get some of the achievements that are really silly. Kill 5 enemies with charge dash, or kill 5 enemies by tricking them into attacking each other. There's some good achievements in this game. Now we go over to the left, but I'm not sure if there's anything over here. Oh, there is. Is that something? Oh, okay. I don't know that those explosive things show up anywhere. Wow, rude. What? That was weird. What the heck was that? We're gonna get beat up by these stupid slugs. Alright, that one's gone. That was so strange. I think I did the ground pound again when I didn't want to. Now we'll go to the left. Yeah. I love the fact that when you create a save spot, it gives you health. That is one of my favorite skill tree upgrades. Oh, this is tricky. Ooh. They really got us there. Here come reminders. Brave y'all selves. Thanks. Thanks, mods. Charge dash? Oh, I accidentally charge dash. No, it's okay. I answered too quickly. We're at a point where I appreciate the reminders for the rules, but it's not gonna spoil too much. Do we... How do I... Nope, too much zoom out. Okay, I want to go back up and out to the right because there's another breakable floor over there. But I don't know that that's gonna... It's not gonna get us any items. Shaggy, welcome in. How's it going? I don't like this room. Rude. Everyone is rude. This is going the right way. Yeah, perfect. This should be quick. This is it. That's all I wanted, was to break that. Oh, my audio is being a little fuzzy. Are any of you catching that? I don't know what that is. Oh, I remember being stuck here forever with this Triforce. We couldn't figure out how to get around. It's -7 here and has been snowing all weekend. And we just got a notification they may do a planned blackout. Kind of hoping they do, because then I can play Switch because I won't be able to work. Oh, nice. Be safe, be careful. Yeah, stay warm. We're getting supposed to get 7 inches of snow, 7 to 10 inches of snow here. But it hasn't started really piling up yet, but it doesn't make me... I'm still a little nervous about it. Oh, we can take this shortcut. What am I doing? This will be quicker. To go through here, yeah. And then I think we wanted to go down that way. Oops. Got too excited. Because now I want to... Oh, there's so much stuff! Wait, we should clear out to the right and then swing back around. Ah! Making decisions about the map. I'll try to go in as logical of an order as I can. There's something at the very top of this room. It's finally been snowing for real today. Snowing for hours. Oh, man. We just moved here from Cali. I've lived in the Southwest for over a decade. I'm not used to this weather. Yeah, it's a big change. I grew up in the Midwest, but I was living in Texas, California, Mississippi, and Georgia. I hadn't lived in a snowy area for a long time, so coming back here takes some getting used to the cold weather. Oh, we can just do this. Easy. 96%. This goes by really quickly because all of the upgrades are, yeah, about 2%. I lived in Georgia for a bit too when I was a kid. Nice. There's swords there. I'm sorry, Ori. There's something right down there, though. Oh. Oh, do I have to get this enemy? Oh, I remember being here before. I remember this. Is there a lever? There must be a torch in this room. That's my guess. Okay. What am I doing? Let's see if we can find a way to open that door. Come on. I don't see a torch yet. And there was a door up here, it looks like. Oop. Oh, hi. Anything? No, maybe it's not a torch then. Maybe we do have to break it. I'm not sure so far. Okay, don't knock me off of this thing. That's not the torch we light on fire. That's one of these. Oh, there it is. Found it. Kapow. Yay. I like seeing people figure out an order in which to collect this stuff. It's the power of rando routing. Done with work? Nice, frogs. Congrats. Snowballs and snow persons? Yeah. I lived in Mississippi for a little bit. Staying cozy for now, but it's nice to have a bit more than 1 inch. We've had for 2 months. There's one above us as well. Is this something? Yeah. I don't know that I learned to do that until much later on. How to break that type of wall. Is it over here? Oops. No. No. Dive in. Okay, Jen. Thorns have been unkind to me. But we should be about to finish. At least the swamp. We got the swamp. We did it. Let's go. We're not close to a fountain. Let's go to Moon Grotto. Keep going left. I love that even though we can breathe underwater, we still get the little breathing noise for Ori. Go. Huh. Jen, this is not cool. I don't want to smack Ori's face into thorns. It's not nice. There's a tunnel below us here? Did I ever take this path? I think maybe once there was an item down here. Okay. It's much easier with the secret ability too. The fact that if there's something hidden, we're gonna see it. Let's take a moment. Okay, I actually gotta go down. Not this way. Here, let's save real quick first. Charge jump is the last ability. It does show you that you can do it just after getting the tree. How's everyone's Monday? It's pretty good. It's pretty good, frogs. I hung out with the cats. Got ready for stream. What else did I do today? Any important updates? I don't know. Had a pretty chill day so far. Oh, wow. I messed that up. I thought it was over here? Yeah, it is. It's up there. Oops. No. Jen. Alright, close enough. We get another life cell. 90%, only one more item in Moon Grotto. Let's go. Dang, I forgot how big this area is. Is this not Moon Grotto? That's Blackroot Burrows. Let's go snag this one then. Why do we still have 3 skill points? Did I use those after the last level? I guess so. I need to do that and then save the game. I don't think I saved after I got the last skill. Oh, there's 2 left? Wait, what? I definitely thought we filled all those. Okay. My bad. We need to get that achievement. Whee! It should be right over here. Yep. Easy. I've been to the store and streamed some Stardew, now having a big mishmash meal. Yum. Can't remember if I went 100% on this or not. Heck yeah, Stardew, mine isn't bad, the work part is done, so it's smooth sailing now. That's always a good feeling. What kind of farm are you... What kind of farm layout are you working with now, Llama? Do you like river, forest, the one with the monsters? We're gonna end up jumping down this huge pit. This is it, right? Yep. Whee! Not that exit, the next one. This one. And then... Oh, actually, no. Even further down. Right here, right? Yep. I will learn all this map stuff eventually. But for now, I have to open the map a bajillion times. Got it! Is that the last one? Are we in Blackroot Burrows now? I don't know. Next, we're gonna try to come down here, though. Oh, how do we get to that section? Oh, we have to go back up and out. Unless some of these areas have shortcuts that connect to areas, and it doesn't always show them. Like right here, it doesn't show that those are connected, but they are. Doing mountaintop. Oh, fun. Difficult to find a space for bigger crop plots. Yeah. The mountaintop one is where you can do some mining on your farm, right? I've tried that one before. Forgot there's a new farm layout. Now I have to start a new one. It's the beach one is cool. I've tried that a little bit. I need to play more Stardew. We have to go all the way back up and out of here. Rude. But we get this boost here. Dang. Next one. Next stop. Lost Grove. That's cute. There's some cute orange flowers up there. We can save our game here. I wonder if these fountains are going to be in Ori 2 as well. I wonder what's going to be the same and what's going to be different. The colors here are very pretty. Oh, this is... I remember this. Hey, Floness, welcome in. How's it going? Do I want to go down? Yeah. Whee! Oh, I almost died. That... I shouldn't have survived that, but we did. Nice. And we keep... Oh, there is a fountain. Oh. Dang it, I forgot that there was a Lost Grove fountain. I should go grab that. I like it. It's like having half a quarry on your farm. So even early on, copper, stone, and geodes. Oh yeah. I won't touch the beach farm yet. My layout plan isn't finished, and not being able to use sprinklers scares me. Yeah, I forgot about that. I love my sprinklers. Should we... Oops. Should we go back up then? I guess. Wow. That's gonna take us back anyway. Perfect. That's what I should have done. Lost Grove it is. I played Ori when it came out. It's very good. It's been a fun adventure. Beach seems like a tough one. Then we gotta go all the way to the right. Just keep going. Lost Grove is super pretty too. And are we there? Oh, I remember this area because I wanted to go... Alright, hang on. We tried to go up and over and get a lot of height, but I couldn't figure it out. I'm wondering now if we'll be able to. See, I think we go out and around. That closes that. I don't know why or why I would want to close it. Still haven't finished 2? We're starting 2 today. I'm pretty excited about it. I like everything to be automated, and that's actually what I was working on in Slime Rancher. Do you already have drones in Slime Rancher, Meggie? I don't know. This one has me very puzzled. Maybe there is a torch somewhere that I haven't found yet. You can't grab that wall. Oops. Oopsies. Oh no. We should probably save. I don't think I saved since the last fountain. There's definitely something... We found this, right? We've got this little lever. And we can't go through there. What about... what about this? Doesn't that look maybe breakable? No? You remember this? This area was added in Definitive Edition? Oh, okay. I'm working on it, but I got distracted with the 7Z reward stuff. I might have spent all my money on slime toys. I need to buy some slime toys. Look around in this area. Yeah. It's so pretty. We'll find whatever it is that we need. Here's a weighted thing. What does this do? Oh, it opens that. And it closes that. Oracle, welcome in. Hello, hello. My fave music in the game. The music is good though. You can finish the game without ever finding Blackroot burrows. Dash and Grenade are not in the original, huh? We found Blackroot burrows pretty early on. How do we do this? Have I never been through this path before? I must have. You can go the long way around. Let's try it. Is there something here? Nope. Is there something here? Doesn't look like it. I love charge jump. It's such a good addition. Ooh, I might have needed that guy. Yeah. Wow. Oh, it came back. What the heck? These happen so much faster? Yo, those are evil slugs. They're lightning fast. I'm sure there's a way to get up here without them, but we like bash, so we'll use bash. Okay, this is the other side of the door. And now can we go to the right anywhere? No? Oh, there's a... No, I already lit that torch. Okay, I think I'm getting too far away. Unless we have to go above the area, I think I need to head back down. Is that a secret up here? No? Okay. Alright. This is closed. Right there were enemies in the water? I'm not sure what you mean. Let me find it on my own, though, if that was a hint. I'm not sure if that was a hint. Oh, rude. And thank you, Flonis. I appreciate it. I've also made an accidental Largo, which I didn't know you could make. Yeah! That's a whole achievement, is seeing how many different types of Largos you can make. I was scrolling through the Slime Rancher achievements last night, and some of them I couldn't believe because they want you to... One of them wants you to put 30 slimes in one corral and then jump in with all of them. Another one wanted you to put 10 different types of slime in a pond, and the achievement was called Pool Party. I don't remember the solution. Oh, okay. Gotcha. There are some rooms with most of the time, the doors that are locked. Oh, okay. I don't know that we've been down here. The doors that are locked by enemies, go, 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 will have that special color to them. Have we been down here? I don't know. Pool party with puddle slimes. I know. Puddle slimes are so cute. I don't think we did this before. This is nice. Yay, that was a hard one. 99% of Blackroot burrows. What are we missing? There's something hiding. Oh, there's a sneaky alcove that looks dark. That looks like we haven't been to. I think that would be something that's closer if we use a fountain. Is that technically still Blackroot burrows? All the way up here? I think so. It's hard to tell sometimes. Blackroot burrows is huge, apparently. I need to make my laptop mad and make the game lag so much by putting 30 slimes. Oh no. Puddle slimes. Cole, hi, welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday still. Have issues going through Moss Blanket? No. Let's make our way back to the fountain. Does this... No. I was like, do the scary chompers go away when we get the item? They're still here. Swim, 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 swim! Okay. Yeah, take a moment. I need to take a moment to just look around this area. This is one of the prettiest scenes with the water lilies. We could see the mountain in the background. Good stuff. Don't get chomped. I thought I was gonna get chomped. Here's our fountain. Yes, Monday. It's basically a small DLC for those who have Definitive Edition. Very cool. I'm glad that we did Definitive Edition. Really shows how far away you are, yeah. We are not close to Mount Horu. Kapow. Then we're trying to go to... Oh no, I lost my place. I don't think this is the fountain I wanted. Nope. I want the Sunken Glades one. Well, we can get there from here. This is fine. I wonder if the map gets better in Ori 2 with the zoom out and zoom in situation. I wish the fountains were labeled better as well, so when you're warping, it's like telling you, highlighting the one that you're going to, not just the name of the area that you're going to, if that makes sense. Oop, didn't see those thorns. I think we're close. Yeah, this is the room we want to be in. It's so cool to replay the game with warping. Oh, that wasn't even... Oh my gosh. I love the warps a lot. I'm glad they added that. I like watching this game because I see a bunch of cute stuff in the background I missed when I was playing. Yeah, you get to sit back and relax and just look for cues in the scenery. Surprisingly, Moss Blanket is the only area that makes my game really laggy with all the settings at the lowest. Oh, it's this room again? No, that was it. So we got 100% of Blackroot Burrows. There's... well, we should do Hollow Grove next, since we're close. And then I think... Oh, is Horu Fields part of Hollow Grove? It is. Okay. Excellent. We're cruising. Let's go directly to the left. The original has no fast travel and dungeons are locked once you finish them. We did talk about the dungeons being locked. Much more Metroidvania. Did you find the Zelda Easter egg? We did, and we found the Mario Easter egg, and we found the Super Meat Boy Easter egg. The only thing we didn't find was the sound Easter egg, whatever the sound effect is. I don't know what that one is. Oop, music change. Ooh, okay. Gotta go for now, be back later. Okay, Ace, we'll see you when you get back. If you're driving home soon, be safe. Or at least one, not sure if more. I think there's only one... Oops, what am I looking for? Sunken Glades. Where is the fountain over here? There's not one. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, we're gonna make our way to the right, and then we'll warp back to the Sunken Glades tree. Gonna scoot over to my laptop and couch. Sounds good. I'm not sure what happened. I'll let you explore the map. Once you're at 100%, if you want, you can ask me where the sound Easter egg. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I don't know if it was about that, if the message from Floness was about that. I'd kind of like to do a little bit of a hunt for it before I find out what it is, if that's okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we were just playing it safe. No worries. Llama wasn't sure if it was about Ori or not. It's all good. It's all good. The number of times I've hit those thorns. Whee! Is this a path? No. The path is down below. Have you heard of Ender Lilies? Quietest of the Nights? I have not, no. It's a different game. Oh, okay. The evil thorns that killed Ori in the beginning. I know, they're awful. Going back and watching the beginning again is so tragic. It hits you even harder the more you know. There was probably a quicker way to get to this spot, but... Oops. How do we get over to the right? We have to go all the way around. Hi. Oh, we blocked these lasers earlier. I remember that. Whoa. We should probably save. It's a Metroidvania in early access on Steam. Oh, cool. Rewatching cutscenes knowing the full picture really hits you hard. Uh-huh. Never mind, still here for a while longer. Okay. Let us know. Oop. I think we keep going up and then around, right? Yeah. Lots of scary spiders here. There's a door we need to open with a torch, I think? Dang, there's a lot of stuff in this room. So much stuff in this room. Where's the torch? There's gotta be a torch, yeah? Still hunting the light, blinded by hate. Did we never come over here? At this point in the game? That was cool. Can't create a soul link near enemies. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate, frogs. I appreciate it. It's locked after a certain amount of progression due to early access, but what I could play was amazing. Quiet Ender Lilies, Quietest of the Nights. Interesting. I wonder if there's other cutscenes that we missed then. Maybe. It's a very short one, short and sweet. Oh, we missed a lot. Well, that's easy. Ability cell. Already gonna save again. I don't think there's anything to the right. What I wanted, what I was trying to go for was the one in the basement. Oh, but it was, we were trying to find a torch. Let's look at it again. Because this was closed. Here. There's gotta be something. Maybe over here? Or one of these? We did this earlier. Okay. Okay. Alright. Sometimes I have trouble jumping out of the water, if that makes sense. I don't know how much height I'm gonna get when I jump out. Yeah. That was rough. Do we think there's a torch underneath here? Perhaps? I doubt it, but we can look. Yeah, no. This is where we came in. Art style's amazing as well as soundtrack. Both are beautiful. Soundtrack was made by Millie. I think it only plays once you finish the Ginso tree. Interesting. That's not a torch, right? That's just one of these thingies. Yeah. I gotta look closer. Is it? Oh, it's this thing. Oh, okay. I know what it is. We did find this before, but I didn't know what to do with it. Yay! We might have even unlocked some of these. There were a couple things that I unlocked and then died during the playthrough. It could have been one of them. Who knows? Oh, that made a crackly audio noise. This music is cool. I don't know why it's so different. I like it. There's a bunch of achievements with these. I don't know what they're called. And there's achievements for killing enemies with Stomp. Dang, that was brutal. Okay, next item we have to go to the left for. There's a secret in this room, potentially. Or not a secret, but we need to go up. Yep. Nice. That one was a little easier. We have so many life cells. We have so much health. The map helped me a lot when reaching 100%. Yeah. Stomp is really powerful. You're right. I didn't realize I had that much power. Nope, not what I wanted to do. We have to make a loop, I think. Because there's no wind there. Oh my god. There we go. We got that one, and then this... Oh, now I know what to do. I think I remember coming here and not knowing what to do. Oh, and there's a lantern. Oh, I missed it. I'm gonna save. We need to get it from this side. Okay. Oh, thank you, CG, for the human hoodie redemption. Happy Monday. It's good to see you. Give me 1 second to beat up this enemy, and then I will pick a hoodie. Let's beat up this too. Okay. Comfy hoodie time. Yeah. All the health. You can't even see my full health bar because my webcam blocks it. Second is up. Oh, okay. Oh no, I took too much time. I think I know which one I want to wear. It'd be nice and warm since it's so cold and snowy. Also, this one correlates. We have 2 emotes for hoodies. One of them is the gray one with cat ears. The other one is the Gen Champ emote because I'm wearing this hoodie in that emote. Edomizer, welcome in. How's it going? We did finish the game on Friday. We had ice rain today. That can be scary. You missed reactions. We do. I have the highlight finished, which is in my collections section of videos if you wanted to take a look at that. It's the VOD, but I cut out the beginning and ending chatting sections, and I cut out the breaks in the middle when we get up for snacks and stuff. I think I'm gonna be making maybe an Ori compilation if I can find the time, because I really liked that video we made of my reactions to the beginning of the game. I love the hoodie. Thank you. It is very cozy. It's super warm. I forgot to check. Okay, that's 100% of Hollow Grove. So next is Sunken Glades. Where's the closest fountain? Up there, but that one's really hard to get to. Maybe this one? Or we could just walk over. Nah, let's go up and to the right and grab this fountain. Comfy as the stream. Aw. Hoodieing, new word. Hoodieing it up today. Hope you all are comfy. Yeah. Let's do... Wait, this doesn't connect through, right? This isn't a secret path? No. Whee! That doesn't connect through either. I thought it did. Boing. So much easier with the paraglider to get through here. And it's so nice to, I don't know. It feels good to float through areas. If that makes sense. This is our fountain though. Oh, Jen, don't rush through the spiky path. How's my drawing of Ori? Do you like it? I did, with the Invader Zim costume. It was cute. We all float down here. This is the one we want? Thank you, Shaggy. I really like this one. It's extra cozy. We have several hoodie options. Lots of hoodie options. This one is maybe my biased favorite, but the dinosaur hoodie gets a lot of love on stream. That's a crowd favorite. We used to have, I feel like we haven't seen the sheep hoodie in a while. We should showcase that one again. It hasn't seen chat in a while. And it goes with an inside joke on stream of the time that there were sheep in Super Mario Odyssey. Sheep equal cute? Yeah. I've drawn a little more fan art. Oh, okay, awesome. I love fan art pictures. I remember this item, and I remember being very frustrated by it, but I'm assuming we can get it with charge jump now. Oops. Oh, I thought I definitely hit the spikes there. Let's go left and down. Is it just open right here? Yeah. Weird. It was not... Okay, that's fine. We got it. That was not that hard. I thought it was much more complicated than that. Get past the laser flowers. Oops. Oh, we can do our last ability point. Ultra Split Flame. We did it, we filled the tree. Thank you, Meggie. It is a command, yeah. Remember when? You need double jump there, and it is an area before double jump. Oh, I read it. It's okay, we already got it. We got the item. It's okay, Ace. I think I came back to that area of Flowness later on, and I couldn't figure it out. Let's see, we need to go this way to get down further. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That noise is scary. Can't see stream, so playing it safe from context, yeah. it's right there. Okay. That was it, 100%. Sunken Glades, we're cruising. Next is Valley of the Wind. Sorrow Pass. Is that it? I think so. Dang, that was quick. I mean, we're not done yet, but I did not think we would clear these out that quickly. The movement is so good. Once you get going, you get in the groove. 99%. Heck yeah. Don't take too much offense from getting messages deleted. Yeah, we're mostly just playing it safe, and I'll know too. Like, as the streamer, I can tell the context, and I don't think anything of it if your message gets deleted by a mod. I'm like, oh, what happened? Okay, we can sort this out. Like, it is not a big deal at all. If it's something where you're continuing to break the rules on purpose and you're disrespecting the mods, totally different story. That's not what's going on here. 'Cause I'm a derp. Aw. The map still overwhelms me. It's a big map. We need to get back to a fountain if we can. Well, yeah, we should go back to the fountain, I think. I think is our fastest. Let's see if I can do this section better. Oh, I almost got hit. Okay. Oh, we're still not done. We have these little vertical ones. It's so satisfying to cruise through here now. And we're already back to the fountain. Look at that. Now we're going to Valley of the Wind. I'm always just sharing trivia and stuff after something is over. I'm an easy target. It's okay. I won't say anything about which ability is required to get a pickup. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, llama. Not the same thing. Which one? Let's get the one at the bottom first. Da-da. Da-da. It's not this, right? No, much further down. Oh, because I want to play rando. That's true. I didn't think of that. But that's, at this point, I'm gonna want spoilers once I get 100% because, oops, I passed it. I need to figure out how to do certain areas for rando. Oops, I messed up. I always mess up the charge jump off of a wall because I forget to press A. Why do we keep getting ability points even though we already filled the ability tree? I'm surprised that there's still ability points. Interesting. Now we go back up. Whoop. Yay! Ride the wind! I think part of the fun when we getting a new rando is figuring out which pickups you can get to. Yeah, that's fair. Do we go below? Yep, we go in this little tunnel. Oh no, right into spikes. Let's save. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Nope, grab the wall. There we go. So easy now that we have that ability. 100% Valley of the Wind. We're almost done. We gotta get this last item in Sorrow Pass. And that's it. And then maybe we'll go to the summit to celebrate. Didn't even know this had a rando. Seems like a fun way to revisit the game. The movement is so good, yeah. Ori 2 has a rando. It's in development. You can play the beta. Ooh. That's fun that it's still in beta. Oops. Oh no. Uh-oh. I didn't realize we weren't gonna have something to grab onto. Oh, I remember this section. We shouldn't have gone this way. Oh well. We made it, just barely. I think now we just ride the wind up, yeah. Through here, there's a million owls. Oh no. I don't think they can make it through the spikes though. Okay, I remember this. I think all it's gonna take is a charge jump. So we need to go up. I don't know. I'll keep looking at the map because I'm not gonna remember. Past this, past this. I think right here? Yeah. This is it. Last one! We did it! Ta-da! We got it, J-Dub. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. Oh, premature. Oh, it's because we can't... We already beat the final Mount Horu situation. Is that the last percent? But you can't save after you do that. Also, J-Dub, welcome in. It's good to see you. We got 100% of the map. No, it's okay. Thanks for the hype. Amount of ability points you get from enemies differs between difficulties. Oh. Why it's possible to get more than you need if you don't play on max difficulty. Interesting. Is that a safe word question? Yeah, is to get the 100%, do we need to do the mountain, the volcano again? Or I'm still missing something, probably. I celebrated too early, I'm sorry. We got 100% Misty Woods, Valley of the Wind, Forlorn Ruins, Sunken Glade, Hollow Grove, Thornfeld Swamp. Oh, I forgot about the Ginzo tree. Oopsies. Sorry. I completely forgot because we finished 100% of the other dungeons, or whatever you want to call them. No. I don't want to do Ginzo tree again, but we're going to. That's the last place. We're so close. We have to do it. I do want to go to the summit again. Oh no. Jen, what the heck? Is this where we want to be? Yeah. Just keep going up. And up and up and up and up. And up. Oh, ruined the fun. I forgot there were lasers. Wait, can we get health from making a save state? No. One more thing, then you've got 100%? Yeah. Ginzo tree. But it's interesting that you don't get to have a save state that has all of the boss achievements unlocked, if that makes sense. I'll never have a file that has that little mountain completed. I love the summit. I want to go check it out again. Are there more lasers? I think I hear more lasers. Nope. Yay! Love this spot. Take a moment. Enjoy the view. Ginso Tree was always the spot I ended up forgetting to complete. Yeah. It's dedication. It happened so quick, J-Dub. I was surprised. I mean, we 100%ed Hollow Knight, so I figure we should go ahead and 100% this. You think it says 100%? What do you mean? Technically, you have it completed. It just brings you back to before the final escape when you reload it. Yeah, it'll still say 100%. It's, you know, you want to open this menu and see everything colored in, but the volcano always stays dark. But it's okay. Oh, we're still missing a life cell too. I don't know why I didn't see that. I was just so set on being done. I thought we were done. Jen the completionist, apparently. Not usually. This is so gorgeous. I think it's because the way they coded it originally, if you finish all the dungeons, it locks itself. In the not definitive edition, you can't revisit. You finish, yeah. That might be part of it. Eggnormous, welcome in. So, the fountain is pretty close by. We'll go grab that, and that'll make it easy to get to the Ginso tree. I gotta be careful of lasers, though. Such dangerous looking spikes. Oh, I remember this fountain is really intimidating compared to some of the other ones. What's the plan for second part of stream? HK random? No, we're starting Ori 2. Once we get done with this, we're moving on to the next game. Also, thank you for the human hoodie redemption. I'm gonna keep the hoodie on for now, but take the hood down. We're going straight there. Yep, that's the plan. So is everything we need above us? No, definitely not. Interesting. Should we just start from the bottom then? Dang. Do we have to do... I don't think it's gonna fill with water though, right? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Let's start from the bottom. Data Wizard, welcome in. Hello, hello. Oh man. I haven't been in this spot in a while. Or we were here, but for a different purpose. I don't know, will it? I ain't telling. Let's see how it goes. If it does fill with water, it'll be so much better than the first time I did it. It probably does fill up again. I hated Ginso Tree the first time. I could not figure it out. But we have so many more abilities now. It wasn't that I couldn't figure it out, but the timing and the fact that I had not mastered Bash yet was very frustrating. We have charge jump now, though. That should help a lot, right? You know what? Oh, I can't bash off of these spiky friends. Okay, well, good job. Good job, Jen. This is so weird. No, I hate it. Thinking with portals. I want to get on top of this. Yeah. It doesn't show the water bursting gate after completing. Notice how the background is different now that you finished the dungeon? Oh. It's nice. It's not poison now. Okay, well, I'm just gonna get beat up by this spike a bajillion times. Is this a secret? Apparently. We might have found that one before. Oh, we already are above our first item. Where does this go? I think we need this. Oh, I remember this room. Okay. Got that. Then we keep going through a bajillion portals. I remember this. It's cool with the water flowing. Yeah, it is. It reminds me of the waterfall room in Green Path in Hollow Knight. Now I want the fountain. We don't need to do any of this part. Oh man, this is so tricky. Is it faster to just keep going or should we go back? I feel like we should just go back. Oh well. Oh, that is okay. We did it. Do we have to do these puzzles again too? Probably not, right? Because it was... the puzzles existed because they were breaking certain walls that we already broke. Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna keep saving a lot though. This room. What's here? Some health. Oh, no, 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 no. Rude Jen breaking the tree. We had to do it. We had to do it to get through. Look at me messing up with the charge jump though. Okay, here's this. It's not so bad coming through here again. I thought it would be a lot worse. Is this where we first got Bash? It makes it seem like it, yeah? Wait, I wanted to break that log. It looks like we can break it, but I also don't want to catapult myself into spikes. Doesn't it look like that can break? No, it can't. This is where you got bashed. You were next to the tree earlier. I saw the tree. I didn't remember that this was where we got bashed. Green Path music is part of D&D Calm list. So good. It's not true. Queen's Garden has nice colors. It's just filled with spikes and infected mantises. Yeah. You broke that first time around. Okay. Okay, okay. We'll keep going up. And up and up and up. Oops. Oh, I messed up the timing. I'm the worst. There we go. That's right, and they give you a million places to, oh no. A million places to heal and save when you first learn the ability. Because they know that you're still getting used to it. I'm still getting used to it, and I beat the game. Oh, this room. This room is the worst. Alright, well, we're almost to, the heart. We can save at the fountain. I hated this room so much. It took me forever to figure out. Now we don't even need to do that anymore. Oh, this is so pretty. Now that it's not flooding us and drowning us. It's great. We remember these puzzles all too well. And I think we got one item in the escape sequence. But we missed most of them. That's another one. We've got two more to go. It's a big deal. Yeah, I'd be curious to see how the Ginzo tree goes on my next time around. Oh, look, this is like a little secret. Hang on. You don't have to go through the warps. You can just keep going up and up. Oops, come on. Whee! Grab this. And I got so mad because the little things don't appear when you want them to. But that was just me being salty. Is there another one close? Yeah. Oh, I hear water noises. We have double jump now. We have a bunch of stuff that helps us. We're close to another one. Yep. We did it! Now can we celebrate? I think so, but we're going to the top again. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's blocked. We can't go through. Not even with the charge jump. All right, we did it. Oh. You should have double jump? Oh, well, we have triple jump now. I don't know. In any case, let me get to a spot where I can save. Not here, apparently. There we go. Looks like a lifeblood cocoon, yeah. When you reach the top, we celebrate. It didn't let us go through to the top. It's blocked off now. 100% Ginzo tree. Check it out. It's still 99%. What are we missing? What are we missing? Where's the life cell? Yeah, there must be a part of the map that I haven't uncovered, so we can't see the item. Maybe? That's weird. We need that last life cell. It doesn't happen during the... Oh, it's here. I thought we got everything. This is the part I hate about map completion. Did we not get everything? Did I die after we got it? Oh, okay. Dang. It's so hard to keep track when... I don't know if that's just a certain type of game where if you die, the item pickup doesn't happen. What is that called? I know it's really common. Like, I'm not saying, oh, this game sucks for having that mechanic. I just feel like this game... how to describe? It's really easy to forget that if you did a whole big section and you died, you have to remember everything you did in that section. Any game has that? No, not all the time. Sometimes it still remembers your pickups. No, go down a little bit further. I don't know how to describe it. I can't think of an example right off the top of my head, but I've definitely played games where even if you got the item and died, you still keep it. In fan games I make, there's a global variable checking if you want items to save even if you die or if you gotta save with them. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Can we get that without charge jump? I don't know. No! Oh my god. The walking, the creeping up the side of the wall with charge jump. Now how far down is this? Further down, much further down. This is the one we got and we celebrated. But I don't think this is the entrance. Nope. Here it is. We do it again. I can't believe I didn't save after this. I've been saving excessively. Oh, finally. I want to be the guy fan games, yeah. It's actually one of the changes they made in Mario 3D World Port. It remembers all the stars and stamps you grab even if you die. Moment of truth. I know, we check it again. What if there's something else? We did it! Finally! That's actually it this time. Even though we had to get this item twice because I messed up. Yay! Check it out. Very fun. Under 15 hours, I'll take it. Thanks for the hype. I appreciate it.